Our last part is gold leaf electroscope. It's having simple parts of a leaf electroscope. We have the metal plate, we have the leaf, we have the glass window, we have the earth connection, we have the brass cap, and we have the insulator. Lastly, we have the metal rod, and we have the metal case. What are the functions of these parts of the gold leaf electroscope? The first one, metal casing. The metal casing protects the leaf from the effect of drought. Number two, the glass window is transparent for observation to be made. Number three, we have the rod is supported by the plug of good insulator which stop charges given to the cap from spreading to the case and hence leaking away. The cap is circular to ensure uniform distribution of charge on it. Lastly, we have the earthing. The earthing, it allows the losing of charges or gaining of charges from the earth. Charging a gold leaf electroscope by contact. How can we charge leaf electroscope by contact? This is the same case the way we were doing the previous way. An electroscope is charged negatively by bringing a charged polythene strip up to the electroscope and roll it over the electroscope cap. The negatively charged polythene rod repels the negative charges which spread on the plate and the leaf, making them repel each other, hence the leaf divergence. If the process is repeated several times, the leaf divergence will keep increasing until it reaches the maximum point. This way, the electroscope is said to have been charged by contact. The metal cap, the leaf, and the rod will therefore remain diverged. In a damp weather, this process may be difficult. Why is it may be difficult? It is helped if a laser plate is zero taped on to the cap so that it projects over the edge. Remember, charges concentrate on the sharp points. That's why we prefer using the laser plate. The laser edge will then be found to gather the charges more readily than the cap alone. To charge an electroscope positively, a charged cellulose acetate strip is wrapped around the edge of the cap. Electrons are accepted from the cap to the strip, which means that the cap and the leaf gain a net positive charge. The leaf, therefore, divergence increases. Charging a gold leaf electroscope positively by induction. This is mostly question being tested in this part. Explain how you can charge a leaf electroscope positively or negatively by induction. Therefore, procedure for positive: touch the cap of electroscope with your finger to ensure that it is full discharged. Number two, bring a charged rod that is negative close to the cap of the uncharged electroscope. While the rod remains in its position, touch the cap. Lastly, withdraw the finger and subsequently remove the rod. Observation: when the charged rod negatively is brought closer to the cap, the leaf rises. When the cap is touched while the rod is in position, the leaf divergence decreases. When the finger is withdrawn, Then the rod, the leaf divergence. Why? Explanation for that. When the rod is brought closer to the cup, electrons are repelled to the plate and the leaf, making the leaf to diverge. When the cup is touched, electron flows to the earth through the body, making it to diverge. When the earth connection is brought by removing the finger and then the rod, the positive charges redistributes onto the leaf and the plate. The leaf, as a result, divergence and the electroscope become positively charged. That is the process. What are some of the uses of electroscope? Number one, detecting the presence of charge on the body. Number two, measuring the insulating properties of an object. Number three, to measure the quantity of charges on the charged body. Number four, testing the sign of charge on the charged body. Those are some of the uses of electroscope and many others. Testing for charges on electroscope. Charge an electroscope negatively. Bring a negatively charged polythene strip close to the cup. Note that the leaf diverges further. Bring up a positively. Remember, we have used now negatively. Now we bring up positively. Cellulose actate strip closer to the same negative charged electroscope. Therefore, the leaf collapses or decreases. Place your hand on uncharged metal close to the charged electroscope. Note again that the leaf collapses. Those are the way we can use to test the charges on our body. Anyway, that the result in experiment B and C were the same, hence the collapsing of the leaf is not evidence for the presence of charged body. We can therefore state that the rule for testing a charge as follows. If the leaf of the charged electroscope diverges further when a body brought closer to the cup, then the body is charged. The sign of the charge on the body is the same as that of the electroscope. Increase in divergence is the only sure way of testing the sign of charge on a body. Note that charging by contact is not a sure way, but induction is. Therefore, if we summarize by our table, we have that as our table. We have the charge in electroscope. We have the charge brought near the cup and the effect on. We have this as a positive and the one brought near is positive, the divergence increases. A negative and a negative also increases. A positive and a negative decreases. A positive and a negative decreases. But if it's positive or negative for uncharged body, it also decreases. Charges in air. Air can be charged by radiations. Application of electrostatic charges. We have electrostatic precipitation, fingerprinting, spray, using a spray painting. In Guinea, we have something photocopying machine. Dangers of electrostatic. Some of the dangers of electrostatic we have. Wrapping liquid molecules can be charged. If the liquid is inflammable, it can spark and explode. That is the reason why it is advisable to store fuel in metal cans so that Any charges generated continuously leak out. Remember, a metal is a good conductor or is a good conductor. This is the reason behind the presence of loose chain in tankers carrying inflammable liquid to allow excess electrons induced to leak out. Also, it may result to heating. That's we come to our end of our topic, our lesson. Share to others so that they can gain as you have gained. Thanks.